Okay, so for my project, I did a few different things that I think weren't to the best of my ability when I was making the website. One of those things was time management. I think that if I managed my time better, I would be able to work on it every day, on the project every day, and make it a little bit better every day. If I was able to do that, then I think that I would be able to make the website and the whole project better than I think that it is right now. Another thing is meeting with Mr. Egan's about the project. I think that I met with him a lot when I was starting off my rough draft, and I think that because of that I was able to take his advice and make it a lot better than it was in the beginning. Another thing was that I think I used a few resources. I don't think that I used a whole lot because my main source was the internet, and for the most part that was what I used. I didn't go out and find books on child soldiers or anything else. And okay, so for my project, I think that it would be better if I put some more of my voice into it. I think that if I did more research in the project, in the process of making the website, then I would be able to form my opinion on the subject better. I think that when I did look up and research child soldiers, that I did cite my sources correctly, and that I think that I did add value to my information by adding some of my opinions and thoughts. I don't think that I added a whole lot of my thoughts, but I think that I added some, and I think that's what I could do better if I were to do this project again. Another thing is that I think I did a pretty good job of writing the piece clearly and making it easy to understand. And I think that when I did the project of making the website, that I made the settings and the appearance of the website pretty good. I did use Creative Commons and Wiki Commons for my pictures. Okay, so for my project, I think that I could do better on my effort that I put into it. I think that if I put more effort into it, then my website would be a little bit more clear to read and understand, but overall I think I wrote it pretty good. With time management, I think that I would have to do more about that. I think that when I was using the internet, I cited my sources pretty good, and that I added my own voice into the piece. But another thing is that I think that if I research more, I would be able to put my opinion into the piece of writing more instead of just facts. Another thing is I checked a lot of websites, and a lot of the websites were okay, but they weren't the best. So when I was doing my research, I tried to pick out the ones that sounded pretty legit and that sounded factual and had pretty good facts and interesting facts that I could use to make my website interesting. Another thing is that when I was making the website, I think that I used a pretty good theme for my topic because the red and black, sorry, went well with the mood of what we were talking about. I think that when I was adding my header or my images, that I did pretty good on that because I was using Wiki Commons, and then I would be able to legally use it. And same thing for my music. I used the website where I could pick out my music for this video. I think that the layout of my website would be pretty organized because for each of my questions I had a different page for the explanations of the questions. And I think that my homepage, which was the Child Soldiers Overview, was pretty good because it was just information about what I learned about child soldiers. And that's pretty much it. For my project, I think that I did pretty good because when I was making the website, I made a pretty easy layout for the website, adding different pages for different topics about the main subject of child soldiers. I think that I went through a few times and fixed the grammatical errors and fixed spelling and stuff like that. And for the reflection, I think that I'm being pretty honest in the reflection. I don't really think that I'm lying to make myself look better. I think that my title for my website isn't the greatest, but what is on the website I think means a lot more than just a title. Child soldiers is kind of a hard topic to pick a good, catchy title for, so I just put an unfortunate reality for a lot of kids in foreign countries, and that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.